All right, welcome back, everyone. The precise cause of the U.S. president's criticism remains unclear, although he was known to have an adversarial relationship with Fox News Sunday host Chris Wallace, who attacked the Trump campaign in the Sunday afternoon program over its alleged Bither-style attacks against recently chosen Biden running mate Kamala Harris. Donald Trump took on Twitter Sunday to attack Fox News, calling afternoon content, calling it, quote, worse than fake news CNN. And really, I do agree with that, because the best way to control opposition is to lead it. And so that's kind of the ideas that the left and the right uses, the far out right people, to say that Alex Jones or Trump is controlled opposition or something like that, which is completely possible. And I hope that's not true. And I don't see that being true, just because the fact that you have mainstream left and right attacking Donald Trump. And so I think when we say that phrase, we should look at things like Fox News, which is like the mainline Republican media, and without Tucker Carlson or Laura Ingraham, is just trash. And I can see that connection there, and definitely why he's attacking it. I don't see this whole thing was attacking Trump, saying he's controlled opposition, because what he's done has pissed off the left and right, and he's done some things like that I haven't agreed with, and this is what gets me thinking about it. Like, okay, maybe he is controlled opposition, where he banned 3D printed guns and the bump stocks, things like that, and he's done other things like that. Because usually left and right, like Reagan once said, presidents are not elected, they are selected. You have Republican and Democrat, the same, two different heads of the same snake, both aiming to destroy the country and destroy the world and take over the world. I mean, that's like the Bush administration is mainly Republican. What he did with 9/11 and all those wars, completely, and he was talking about the New World Order openly, and just things like that. So I don't see that with Donald Trump, although it could very be possible. I just don't see that because he's been attacked by the right, especially. But I do see that happening with Fox News. In recommending that followers turn off the dial to OANN, a network who has repeatedly praised in the past instead, they do a really fair and balanced job, Trump suggested. And that's what media should be non-biased and the truth. Some right-wing news like InfoWars seems biased, but a lot of the times it's just the truth of what happens. Moving on, Trump's younger brother, Robert, has died of an unspecified illness at age 71. Quote, it was with heavy heart that I share my wonderful brother, Robert, peacefully passed away tonight, Trump wrote in a Saturday night memo, adding, quote, he was not just my brother, he was my best friend. He will be greatly missed, but we will meet again. His memory will live in my heart forever. Robert, I love you. Rest in peace. He was hospitalized on Friday in New York, reportedly very ill in June. He spent over a week in extensive care at Mount Sinai Hospital in Manhattan. He was the youngest of 5 children, and unlike his famous brother, lived a quiet life in upstate Dutchess County, New York, where he was known for supporting a number of local charities. And he did have an illness years before that had been causing him a lot of trouble, but just kind of bizarre that he did pass away at this time. But it could have been just of natural causes, which is what I think it was, of this illness that he had for so long and been battling. Still very, very strange time for this to all happen. So let me know what you guys think. I'll see you tomorrow.